Hey guys, welcome back. This is CCP Rise. I'm here with CCP Dolan, and we're about to do match 3 on the first day of Alliance Tournament 11, CVA versus Revolution. Some pretty weird setups in front of us.
Yeah, I'm actually in love with both of these setups. Neither of them I think is amazingly good, but I appreciate for their commitment to a theme. So for CVA, Curatores Veritatis Alliance, we have the role-playing all Mimitar fleet. We've got 3 Ham Legion, or all
Amar ships.
Whatever.
Yeah.
We have 3 Ham Legions. We've got some Sacs, a Guardian, just a strong setup. And then for Revolution, we have the all Scorpion hulls and a Heron team. So we've got 3 Rattlesnakes and 2 Navy Scorpions. Strong tanks on all of those hulls.
Yeah.
I'm interested to see if they're going to be able to tinker tank like I think they want to. Look to see a cap chain sprouting up as soon as the match starts.
I mean, I'm going to be really impressed if the Revolution setup is not a joke. I mean, it does do damage without having to target. Like, they can do drones from the Rattlesnakes and FOFs. They've dropped sentries from the Rattlesnakes. But, like, bringing 5 ships always sort of screams like we didn't have more than 5 people. And so we brought the thing that is most legit with 5 people. I don't know. We'll see.
They brought 6 ships. No. We can see here Coercer's dropping. I'm going to be one Coercer already down. The second Coercer receiving reps. Looks like
you can even see like they don't have. There's no tinker going. They have no cap transfer, no shield transfer. Like they're just probably all huge passive tanks.
There is something to be said for just bringing some passive tanks and just wailing on people. But the real story is going to be now that these sacrileges and these legions are on top of these rattlesnakes. What's the story from there? This Heron.
The story is Revolution loses like 2 billion in faction battleships really quickly. That's the story.
No, you gotta believe. Believing is what it's all about. So the Heron.
Another Coercer down.
Yeah, the Coercer menace is being obliterated here. Like that Heron was not long for this world. Not the dual tanked Navy Scorpion I was hoping for. He is boosting, but he's not tinker tanking, not sharing cap with the other Scorpion hulls, the Rattlesnakes and the Navy Scorpions. He's somehow sort of maintaining. He's losing structure very slowly, which is not what you're typically used to, where you just blow through structure in an instant. But there he goes, Ren 07, dropping in his Navy Scorpion. But perhaps by design, Revolution does not have a cap chain. So
this does no damage to the efficacy of their remaining ships. That's absolutely true.
Yes, their remaining ships are going to do just fine. Well, not really, as this other Navy Scorpion starts dropping. I like priming the Navy Scorpions first. They do have tremendously strong tanks, but this isn't a Caldari Ham team having to bring kinetic, which the Navy Scorpion has insane resist against. But
it doesn't. It could have like 90% resist to everything, and it would still lose this match, I think. Second Navy Scorpion for Axel Rest about to drop. They did switch from Curators to Ogres, making a good adjustment to needing short-range DPS after the first couple Coercers went down.
Do you know what I think they might have needed? Maybe like
second Navy Scorp down.
Maybe 4 more Scorpion hulls. I think.
Yeah, that's true. With like 8 or 10 of these, it would have been really solid.
Yeah.
I think.
Can't really field the points. By the way, you can see there, for those of you new to the Alliance Tournament, each team is allowed to field a set number of points in their ship, and each class of ship is assigned a number of points. You can see that in the far left and far right of the readout there in our sort of fancy UI that we all love so much.
That's right, and one of the ways we keep the tournament sort of evolving year to year is by adjusting the point amounts, and there's several point adjustments this year. We also granulated the point distribution a lot more this year, so it's not just by class, it's actually divided a bit by, for instance, like faction battleships have different costs than normal battleships have a different cost than Navy battleships, that kind of thing. So you can check all that out on the AT website if you're curious. But
by the way, just so you know, 20 points is, I believe, the maximum?
It is. It's the highest point thing you can bring as a faction battleship.
So bringing 3 of them is a pretty strong statement of, I'm just going to bring this and then hope that these carry me.
Well, and usually that actually was a really popular strategy last year. We saw the last match had a lot of battleships, but usually what you want to do is fill out the rest of the setup with support. So Frig Wing to kill enemy ships that are more fragile, or small E-War frigs to disrupt the enemy fleet, that kind of thing. You don't usually want to bring 2 more battleships, which also just don't do anything.
You don't go like, I filled out on pirate battleships. What do I need to really round this composition out? Navy battleships.
I mean, I really do appreciate the effort to get as many
Yeah.
Scorpion-type ships into.
It is actually one of my favorite hulls.
It's
in the
super cool looking. I think they have one of the cooler looking teams we'll see fielded all day.
game. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I do wonder, actually,
Although
if this is a matter of not being able to have players. Like, coming up with people can be hard, but being here at all is a pretty serious commitment. Like, they spend a lot of ISK, obviously, to field the setup, and also a lot of ISK to get into the tournament. So.
And to be fair, like,
Whoa,
look at
Guardian going down.
yeah.
What?
Guardian, they've been working on it for a while. Like, I think even if the Guardian goes down, like, this match doesn't really turn around. Unless they don't, like, know, even if they do, like, even if the Rattlesnake survives the Guardian death, like, there's not really a turnaround here, I don't think. But good on them for killing the Guardian. Like, Coercers and Guardians, #1 enemy of Scorpion hulls in this match, I guess. But you can see, like, the obvious idea behind the Revolution setup is long-range damage with cruise missiles. There goes the Rattlesnake of Jennifer 1. Long-range damage with cruise missile and a tremendous tank with really high resist, but they didn't have a cap chain going, which to me is like a given. Like, why would you not? Like, you have drone damage on the Rattlesnakes, and like, that's just what you do with this sort of setup. You just have shield boosters on each of these Scorpion hulls.
I think we can agree that they made some poor strategic decisions.
But they made some wonderful aesthetic decisions.
That's true.
That's the
unfortunately in the tournament, your strategic decisions have a larger impact on your success overall. They will get another chance. I'm curious what they'll do next time. I wonder if their matches later in the day, if they'll bring more people or something like that. But who knows? The last Rattlesnake now about to drop, which the cool thing about this is it'll send CVA further into the winner's bracket,
Yep.
and CVA is always kind of a fun one to root for. They've, of course, got a lot of background.
A lot of history in the game, a lot of history in the tournament. As we move further, our friendly Amar Alliance down in Providence rocking it out, advancing through the winner's bracket even further. So Revolution dropped down to the elimination bracket, potentially one more loss. They're out of the tournament. It'd be sad for them, but I hope they field another amazing setup like this that just makes me feel good inside.
I hope they field a more amazing setup.
We'll see you after a short break for our next match, the Ronin versus Castabouts.